Rob Heath writes, "Hey, AMC Movie Talk, big fan of the show. I had a quick couple questions about movie budgets. How is it decided how much money is invested into each movie's budget? Who decides it? And if there's any ever money left over, where does it go? Thanks."
They get this big wheel and they spin it and then they stop it. No, okay, so what happens, to start with, a screenwriter writes a script. And then if a producer is interested in maybe trying to get that script turned into a movie, one of the first things a good producer will do is go and get a line producer. And with the line, and it's called different things. They'll sit down, read through the script, and they'll basically figure out, okay, what's it gonna take to make this? And they'll figure out, you're gonna need this, you're gonna need this, you're gonna need this, you're gonna need this much time, you're gonna need this much crew, you're gonna need this kind of gear, and they will come up with a ballpark figure of this is the money that you have. Now, sometimes then, the producer is able to sell the idea to a studio, and the studio will look at it and say, okay, we're going to set the budget at this, go ahead. Sometimes it works the other way around. Sometimes, the line producers go through the scripts and they say, here's the budget, and the studio or the producers go, oh, well, it was a good idea. We're not going to do this. Then they evaluate, what kind of market do we think we can get? Is this going to be sellable? Can we make money on this? Blah, blah, and all these factors go in. But it starts with the script and somebody who knows what they're doing and actually understands the business, sitting down, going through it and coming up with a number. And then it's up to really the studios, the producers, whatever, to figure out, can we make this work at this level? If there's any money left over, what happens to it? Well, the producers and the people financing the film keep it. That's what they're not giving that stuff away. Schnepp, you have some experience in this. How would you explain it?
Well, it also goes with all the different studios have a slate of hey, we're going to make 10 movies this year. And those 10 movies are going to be budgeted at this level, at this bracket, 100 million, 100 million, 100 million, 100 million, 100 million, which leaves about 4 of them to be the 50 million films. So unfortunately, due to a lot of other factors over the last 10, 15 years, our middle to low budget cinema have dropped out. Independent cinema is truly independent. You're talking about $500,000, $1 million. There's not really that many $10 million to $15 million movies that are made because they can't survive within the brackets that we have right now. We have tentpole movies and big budget films, which are advertised as kind of blockbusters to get the masses to come to. Then we have smaller films which survive at indie film level. So the independent film, which we got used to maybe in the mid-90s, doesn't exist anymore. That being said, there are still tons of movies that are being made within a $50 to $60 million budget, where with P&A and advertising, that's what P&A is, that it comes to about 100 million. So overall, if they can break 250, 300 million, worldwide, then it's a hit. Then all the just rentals and stuff afterwards is just gravy. So it really is kind of like you always say, it is a business. People forget that making movies is a business. It's about, at the end of the line, it's like making money. So that's kind of how everything's budgeted. Yeah, definitely you have to put those two together. So when you're writing a script, if you're writing an independent film, don't think about how much money you're going to be counting at the end of the time. When the film is finally made, you'll be seeing nothing, basically, because that's how it is. If it's a big budget film, you're going to get paid really well, and hopefully your film, explodes on the scene and makes sequels.
Mark, is that going to be on the test?
Yes. It's all.
No, I think the biggest problem is that when you have a big movie come out, or these franchises like comic book movies, and then Marvel announces their upcoming slate, and DC announces their upcoming slate, what Schnepp was alluding to is that the middle class of movies, kind of like the middle class in America, gets washed away. So now you either have these huge budget movies, or you have movies that are self-financed. And the good news is that it's a lot cheaper to make a good-looking movie now than it used to be, but that middle class is the one that suffers. If a movie has any money left over, it goes to Red Vines.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC Movie Talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.